Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something that's come across my mind recently. It's kind of an impromptu decision that I never really planned on doing, but after looking into it, it's something that I definitely want to do. We're actually going to be swapping out my Corsa X pipe for the Corsa H pipe. I've got the Double H inside thanks to Lethal Performance, and we're gonna try and swap that out. Right now it's got the Corsa Extreme catback with the Corsa long tube headers. So right now we obviously know it screams, but with the X pipe it's a lot more raspier and high pitched. So I'm hoping the H pipe will make it a little bit more deeper and give it a nice little tone. I've heard it also gives it some crackles and pops that may make it sound a little bit more aggressive, and so I'm excited for that. Plus it'll make it deeper and easier to drive. I'm gonna go over to Derek's house. We're gonna go ahead and throw the H pipe on at his house. Before I go over there, I'm gonna go to one of my spots, take some rev clips for y'all for right now with the X pipe, and then we'll come back again and do it later with the H pipe. And then I have the GoPro in the car so I can film driving to Derek's house, so y'all can hear some of the in-car comparisons to driving there with the X pipe and then driving home with the H pipe. So it should be pretty good to get a little comparison. I also have the Corsa long tube headers too, so that's something different as well. Right here we have our parts bin of stuff right here. This, and this are my dad's for the S650. This is a drive shaft, obviously, for the S650. This is the drive shaft safety loop. And then this, I got a Steeda G-Track K-member brace. So you see, there's the bracing and everything right there. It goes onto the front end and makes everything all tight and snug and secure. So this, we're gonna just move out of the way a little bit. This is where we wanna get to right here is our Corsa exhaust. I'm gonna pull that out, we'll get it in the car and hit the road. All right, we have the box opened. I'm just gonna carry it over to his house as just the pipe itself. We've got all of this. Since I have the X pipe already, I probably don't need these. I can just keep those in the box and just reuse what I have. I'll probably take those just in case. But yeah, she looks pretty good. Can't wait to hear how it sounds. All right, let's go ahead, hop in the car, and head over to the spot to get the exhaust rev clips. All right, guys, so I have the phone behind the car filming outside. This is gonna be the interior revs. I'll do it windows down as well, a little halfway down. That was 3. I also think I have a vacuum leak, so that's why the come down sounds so weird. See, like there's vacuum, no vacuum, and then it catches and then drops. But cool. All right, let's go ahead and head over to Derek's house. hear 2,000 RPMs with a little bit of throttle. So you can hear there's a little bit of a drone with the long tubes. Without the long tubes, there was really no drone, but we'll see. Let me get out of this BMW's way. But yeah, so if you're on the gas in 6th gear at around 2 to 2300, there is some noise, and it sounds like a bunch of as you're on the throttle pedal, but it's not terrible. I've gotten used to it over the years, so it doesn't ever end up bothering me. We need to make a move over to the left here. Yep. But it's not bad, so I'm intrigued to see how it sounds with the H-pipe. I think with the H-pipe, it's going to be a lot deeper. I don't know if it's going to make this sound that you hear right now as much. It's really bad going uphill because obviously you got to have some gas, and I'm only at 2,100 RPMs. But very good. Going up. All right, she is on the lift. And look at them pretty little sway bars. Here she is. I say it's all clamps from there to there. Yeah. We can reuse.
You still have a 2-piece drive shaft in this, son?
I know.
Bro, stop buying gaming PCs, buy a drive shaft.
I can get a 1-piece for $500 from my work.
Buy one, bro.
I don't want to.
Damn, today would have been the perfect time to install it.
I know.
You sold out. We ain't putting a drive shaft in this for another year or two.
Probably not.
All right, cool.
I did get at home. I didn't bring it today because I'm not going to mess it today. I got a K-member brace from Steeda.
Why are these clamps upside down?
All right, we're getting the X-pipe out now. Easy. Oh, you caught all of that.
Yeah. All right. No, this is gonna be the fun part though, because I got a feeling we're going to drop the cat back.
Hopefully not.
I think we have to for the most part, don't you?
Pretty sure. I mean, depending on what kind of.
I don't think we're gonna have enough movement just to wiggle this shit
I know.
out. Oh no, we could probably just drop these hangers. I think it's a 10 mil. The hangers, right? Yeah, so drop these, and yeah, I need a 10 mil, Brandon.
Okay.
A 10 mil with an extension and a 1/4 inch impact. There's an on switch.
All right,
and there's a
so
cap on it.
we got the X-pipe out finally.
Brother, this shit
Took
like 6 years of crud. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
like damn near self-welded.
Oh yeah, we got her out finally, but I say we had to take the whole cat back off just to get that out.
Yeah.
To slide this back in and redo the process all over again.
It shouldn't be nearly as hard
Oh, yeah.
coming back in though.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Rolling.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
X-pipe is out. We had to earn this one though. Brandon put this in probably 7 years ago, and you could tell.
Honestly, it was
7 years,
It was me, you, and Jordan that put it in when I first bought the car.
and it hasn't fucking moved since. Well,
No,
yes, it has.
it's come
For
off
the
to do. It
transmissions
came
and
off,
shit.
but that was you just pulled the whole cat back off.
Yeah. All right, here, take this.
Yeah, let's
We'll
see.
bend that thing back, dude. Double X is gone. God bless America.
God bless everyone's ears.
God bless it all, baby.
I say, there's the X next to the H.
Oh, it's a double H pipe?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
There, you're cooked. You thought you were getting away from
Hey,
it.
grab some new clamps, bro. Let's roll. Let's get this going.
All right. H pipe is set into place. I got my new O2s in for the rear.
Oh, I
We've got
see.
that wrapped
Okay.
around there. We're gonna zip tie it up
Or
so
wait,
it's out of the
actually,
way
hold on.
to go with your front ones.
Hold on, we're nowhere near it. There
And
we go.
we're getting the cat back slipped in here now.
Felt like it was twisted.
And then we are good to go to tighten everything up and hit the road. All right, we got everything on. How was that?
Sucked.
It was.
It wasn't too bad, but your shit's just old, so
No.
it made it a lot harder.
It was like tack welded on there. Not bad though, not bad.
It wasn't horrible.
I say the X is off, possibly for sale. We'll post that at a different time if that decides to be the case. But in here,
Can you grab the other thing real quick, Brendan?
we've got the X out and the H in, double H
Just pull you know how to do it, right?
in there.
Yeah.
So we're about to lower it and give it our first start and see what it sounds. Got the O2s in here too as well to hopefully mitigate the software update and get rid of the check engine light. So we'll see how that goes.
Cops on you, dude.
And let's get it done.
Calling the cops.
I'm calling the cops on you. What are you talking about?
We good to go?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Damn, that was crazy.
You ready? Fire it, Billy. Does it sound the same?
I think at idle.
Is it a little deeper?
I think once you start revving it, that's when I think it's different.
Brother. I think it sounds deeper, but it's damn near the same.
Yeah.
You just got scammed. Scammer get scammed.
It's okay, cause I'll sell the X-Bike for more.
Scammer get. You want to get gabbed by the C7 now or what?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I got scammed and I lost horsepower.
Yeah, you're slow now. Let's go rerun it.
All right. So she's out of the garage. She's idling. It doesn't sound too different, to be honest, that I can tell. But there may be something going on. I've got this new carbon radiator cover that looks insane.
Brandon, take it away.
Jacob might have had maybe a touch more smoke, but you had way more volume. So how do you feel after that one?
Pull out. It definitely sounds a little bit deeper alongside that fence, but overall it sounds kind of similar. Now I'm going to imagine having the Corsa long tube headers is also going to affect the way it sounds. So at high RPMs, when we do our first watt pull here in a few minutes, I feel like it's going to be a lot deeper at the top, but down bottom it still has that same like Corsa rumble. Rev match wise, it's definitely a little bit quieter of a rev match, but it's got actual tone to it now. We'll rev match down to second here coming to this light. There's definitely a tone difference, a little slight. It's not a major difference compared to the X-Pipe, but there's definitely a little difference in there that you can kind of tell. All right, here comes our little third gear pull. Definitely a lot deeper, and it's actually got some nice tone to it, so you can actually hear it and hear the tone. I actually really like that a lot. It sounds pretty damn good. So we'll just have to, we'll get a little bit of some driving footage here so you can hear what it sounds like on behind the wheel. It's not too loud, but that cop's been there for the last hour. The big test with these cars, with the X-Pipe, when you get to 2,000 RPMs in 6th gear, it sounds like a fucking clap fest when you're driving. Let's see what this sounds like. I'm about quarter throttle, and It definitely sounds pretty good. No complaints. Oh yeah, that thing is rolling out for sure. It actually sounds really good. I also think we got the, we were able to get the vacuum leak taken care of, I think. I'm gonna put that with a big I think for now, because there was a cap on the back of the manifold. I have my IMRCs locked out, and with them being locked out, there's just a cap back there that was open. So I had it capped off, but the cap had gotten like dry rotted and ripped a little bit. So we put a new cap on there from at AutoZone, and my RPM seem to be perfect right now. We'll have to see what happens once I like put it into neutral and let it roll, and then once we do the rev clips, I'll have to see what it looks like revving on if it's pretty good or not. So we will take a peek at that here soon and see what that looks like. And then here's some rev matches getting off the highway. I think we may have the vacuum kind of situated. We'll figure that out at a later date, but I think it might be okay. But this thing sounds actually pretty good. I'm very kind of impressed with it right now. I say we'll see. I haven't heard any of the outside clips. How did it sound?
It's still loud as fuck, dude. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you thought you were gonna get away from that. You thought I was switching to a single H.
Fuck no, that thing's still stupid loud.
I
The
said-
rev matches aren't as loud, but like when you're in it, it's still fucking just ridiculous.
I feel like it's not as loud just cruising in
No,
sixth
it's
gear.
not. Yeah, it's not. But when you're watt though, it's just like
Because I could barely hear it. I could barely hear the car go in sixth gear until I was going up that hill and had to be in the gas pedal.
Yeah. Did you see the fucking traffic's insane, dude? It's fucking people everywhere. Bro.
Got the
We got lucky yesterday. It was just kind of
the Skittles are back. The Skittles are out again.
Facts.
Last time the three of these were together was Dominion.
Oh yeah. In the fucking winter.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
It's still got a little hint of a vacuum leak hanging the RPMs up. Get rid of that, it'll be fine, but that's a little annoying.